Good evening. My name is Tammy. I'm the president of Fun and Adventure at Singles Travel International. And tonight we are delighted to present Spicy Morocco and Spain Singles Sailing Adventure. What was your first clue when you look at the screen here? The beautiful, majestic Star Clipper vessels. On the right, we have the Royal. On the left, we have either the Flyer or the Star Clipper. They're sisters and they're identical and they're all incredible. I'm in the room here with a lot of our members who are interested in this kind of a vacation, but also I'm pleased to introduce Cyndi Denman. She's our business development manager at Star Clippers, a friend, an ally, and the reason why we get such great rates for singles on board these sailing adventures. Cyndi's going to talk to us about the vessel. She's going to explain the itinerary and just get everybody excited about sailing. If you haven't tried it before, you don't even know what you're in for. It is such a treat. Cyndi, welcome.
Thank you. It's so great to be here with Singles Travel International and all your members that are there. And for those of you who haven't sailed with us, it's time. So the great itinerary that we're talking about this evening is Spicy Morocco and the Canary Islands, Spain sailing adventure. And I can tell you from experience, this is one of my favorite itineraries. It is so incredible. The magic of the sails in this region is just spectacular because of where we are sailing. So I want you all to imagine yourself on that beautiful teak deck of a timelessly elegant clipper ship. There's a warm breeze blowing and Vangelis 1492, Conquest of Paradise is playing. Captain and his crew unfurl those 54,000 square feet of sails above you, and you get tingles, which I'm sure we both have at this point, and as you sail into the sunset onto tomorrow's next port. So welcome aboard. This just happens to be Royal Clipper and exactly what you will see when you're welcomed aboard Royal Clipper. Those beautiful sails, an active sailing vessel, the largest sailing vessel in the world. So what makes us different? Well, first of all, it's all about sailing. Authentic sailing under wind power, 70 to 90% of the time, in those warm waters where the trade winds blow. It's very important that you understand that there is no other authentic sailing adventure that will give you the experience that Star Clippers does. With that beautiful journey created by wind charts, again, I mentioned only in warm waters, everyone's casual on board, and that personalized friendly service, 2-to-1 guest to staff ratio. So you'll get to know this crew and they'll welcome you back again and again. The cuisine is spectacular. Michelin trained chefs write the menus. Everything is regionally procured in the region where we're sailing. So you'll get the fresh fruits and vegetables and seafood and fish from this particular region, and it is phenomenal. Unique destinations and few crowds. That's the other thing that's important to remember about Star Clippers, because we are not tied to a port. We don't have to go to a port. We simply drop our anchor and go where we like, when we like, actually. This is just an example of one of the small Greek isles that we go to, Milos, Greece. And it's just important that you remember that this is not a cruise. It's a sailing adventure, and it feels like your own private yacht. So who are our guests? All of us. Everyone who is here is, our single solo guests, age 45 to 65 is the core demographic, but we have older, we have younger, and we have lots of participation with this group who are fit and active. You can climb the mast, you can just lay in the crow's nest, you can help sail the ship itself, and just remember that once we've got you, You'll come back to Tammy and Singles Travel International again and again, because this is the highest repeat factor in the industry. So welcome aboard. There's just another little video of our sales. Can't get enough of those. And I think, Tammy, you were on this sailing. That's the Greek Isles. Open seated dining on all of Star Clipper's ships. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner is open seated. Breakfast and lunch, like going to your favorite brunch spot with hot and cold items, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables, and waffle station, omelet station, etc. The same with lunch, and then dinner is a 7-course, beautiful dining experience that is compared to no other. Open bridge, so if you're up early in the morning or late at night, you can't happen to sleep, you can go visit the captain and his crew. The bridge is open all the time, so very casual on board. There'll be 1 or 2 times during the week when you can climb the mast if you're adventurous, and we'll give you that opportunity to climb all the way to the crow's nest, 100 feet in the air. And I hear the view is great from up there. We'll teach you how to tie knots, and we'll give nautical talks, and we'll talk about each destination the day before we get there, and also as we sail into those destinations that you're looking forward to sailing to. We have local entertainment. We bring our own on board, as well as nightly dancing under the stars, but we also bring in regional entertainment. So in the evening, you have something fun to do if you feel like participating. You can take the helm, learn how to sail the ship, and we have complimentary water sports and instruction on all of our sailings. Snorkeling, kayaking, paddleboarding, water skiing, sailing, and more. And keeping in mind this itinerary, there'll be an opportunity most likely in Spain and also in Morocco to participate in those water sports and the instruction. So here she is, the beautiful Star Clipper. The sister ships have beautiful 2 swimming pools, 300 feet of deck on that main sun deck there, and an opportunity to get away from everyone or be social with everyone, just depending on what your vacation is ideal for you. The itinerary itself, Spicy Morocco, Spain, and the Canary Islands, is an incredible opportunity to sail to this region. And I don't think we've ever done it with Singles Travel International. This is a great itinerary because it includes some very remote, beautiful beaches, some incredible history, some awesome opportunity to visit places like the Alhambra, some wonders of the world, as well as into Morocco, which everyone looks forward to, and then ending in the Canary Islands. So some great opportunities to visit these locations that you might not be able to reach otherwise. Keeping in mind, there is excursions in every port offered, and you'll be able to sign up for those as well. This is one of my favorite photographs of Malaga. This is where you'll board beautiful Star Clipper, and she is ported here. Actually, you will actually be alongside, or as we say, in port for your embarkation and disembarkation in Malaga. And this is the Palace of Alcazaba, and the history here in Malaga is beautiful, as well as the shopping, ladies. So if you're interested in that, there's time to do all of that while in Malaga. Then sailing on, we'll sail through the Straits of Gibraltar to Gibraltar, which is a British overseas territory. This is very much, I would liken it to similar to Panama. So it's a free port. Everyone speaks English. It is very easy to get around. Again, good shopping. The gondola ride to the top is incredible. The view is beautiful. Lots of history here as well in Gibraltar. So the outline of the Rock of Gibraltar is pretty incredible, and you can visit that as well. Then day at sea, my favorite. You can relish in the laying on the deck in the sun, enjoying the weather as we sail from port to port. You can also have a massage up on that top deck. You can enjoy libations at the bar. You can do yoga in the morning. You can sit in the library and read a book. Anything that you would like to do and more is available on your day at sea. I'm sure Tammy and Singles Travel International have some fun games also. Maybe we'll try to raise the sails and that sort of thing. So lots of great opportunity to just enjoy your beautiful ship, the Star Clipper. In the Western Med, then we go on to Morocco and Tangier. This is actually a picture of a Medina in Tangier. And Tangier itself is a beautiful destination without even leaving and going anywhere else that the excursions offer. But this was the real model for the American film Casablanca. It was actually filmed here. And this is just some pictures that I took while in Tangier. Beautiful, doors and architecture, an opportunity to just really immerse yourself in that Moroccan, European, or African history and all that Tangier is. It's a very, very beautiful port. There is a beach here as well. So if you're interested in lazing in the sun, this is a beautiful place to do it. And then, as I mentioned, of course, great excursions from Tangier. One of my favorite ports. Then we go on to Safia. We go to Cadiz first, and then on to Safia. So this is Cadiz, one of the most incredible places, actually, there we go, Cadiz, in Spain, because it feels very Eastern. It feels very not European, but more Middle Eastern. And there's optional tours to Seville. There is beautiful flamenco dancing. There's incredible walking tour that you can do. The information center that you be when you land, you can actually follow the lines in Cadiz, and there's 2 or 3 walking tours that you can do on your own around this beautiful city. Again, some great shopping, some beautiful tours to Seville. It has a very festive lifestyle. The weather is beautiful because it's south. And then on to Safi. If you take a look at some of these pictures, this is the port. Oops, sorry. This is the port itself as we sail in. And then from there, you can do a tour to Casablanca. It is amazing to do this with the incredible mosques. The new mosque that you see on the left is the second largest out of the first largest out of Saudi Arabia. So the second largest in the world. And the middle one there is the old mosque, and you can visit that as well in your day tour. It's about a 10-hour day tour, and it is incredible. I highly recommend, if you've not been to Morocco, this is an incredible tour to take while in Safi. Head on over to Casablanca. Beautiful Medina and markets, spices, and the beautiful ceramics that are there. Incredible shopping, as well as those beautiful lanterns, etc. And then you go down and have into a lower restaurant. You go and have a beautiful, typical Moroccan lunch. And then from there, head on back to the port of Safi. Well, if this isn't a contrast, this is the beautiful Recife. We did have a sailing day in there. I'm sorry. I didn't mention that. We did have one sailing day in between, and then we go on to Safi, and then we have another sailing day, and we go on to Recife. So this is Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. Beautiful beaches, warm weather, still warm in November, like Tammy mentioned, in the 70s, and a great opportunity to do touring in this area if you've not been as well. We do offer lots of hiking and adventure in this particular stop. So those excursions are going to be important in that area as well. Then on to Puerto del Rosario. and another stop with lots of history here, lots of pirate history. If you're interested in pirates and really enjoying the atmosphere of the way it used to be, this is a great port. So read up on your pirate adventures before going, and you'll see the Canary Islands. This is one of the stopping off points before you get to your final stop, which is going to be Las Palmas, Gran Canary Island. And this is the jumping off point to go across the Atlantic. So beautiful ports, 3 of them in the Canary Islands, 2 in Morocco, 2 in Spain, and then as a bonus, Gibraltar. So a beautiful itinerary, very, very interesting, very different than any itinerary that we do in Western Mediterranean. Sometimes you get a few stops in Spain and that's it. This one is really, really a great itinerary with lots of adventure, including those great water sports. So Star Clippers is an authentic sailing adventure, perfect for today's travelers. It's intimate destinations and few crowds, cultural immersion, art and history, and enhanced safety measures and protocols. So this is an opportunity for you to sail with all like-minded singles as you have met on board and that you will meet on board, and enjoy the smooth sailing of Star Clippers throughout this region. We welcome you to come sail away. There's truly no experience as thrilling as a clipper ship voyage. The sail away is awesome, the food is awesome, the staff is fabulous. Once you've sailed on a clipper, you'll never go back to the big ships. Sailing is for your heart and soul. Tammy, take it away.
Thank you, Cyndi. I'm just going to steal the screen from you right now and bring everybody to our website.
Great.
We're definitely going to do a Q&A because, my gosh, Cyndi, I myself am interested in this itinerary right now.
It's amazing.
It looks so exotic and so fascinating. And yeah, so if anybody who is watching this video is interested in this vacation, first of all, I want to talk to you about the highlights of traveling. So with us, you're getting the entire Star Clippers production, as Cyndi showed you tonight, this exotic destination. You get this unique experience of sailing. You are able to participate or not. And it is such a tranquil way to see places in the world where you're not sharing it with 5,000 other guests who are arriving in the same place. We're getting to see off the beaten track locations, and we will be the only ones arriving in all of these places. That's the truth. All of the times that I've traveled with Star Clippers, we are the only ones in port, so to speak. Sometimes there isn't even a dock because we're doing a landing via a Zodiac. So we are the only ones there, which makes it exquisite. Now, we add our own elements to the vacation. First of all, we talked earlier about it being singles only. Everybody on our vacation is singles and they're over 50. So 50s, 60s, and 70s, we often hear from our members, will I be, the oldest? No, probably not. And everybody's in your age range, everybody's single, and we're not matchmaking, but we're definitely doing this in camaraderie. So once you take your first vacation with us, you're going to make a lot of new friends who are able to travel. So that to me is worth more than any of the rest of the elements put together. A lot of people are thinking about doing this, but they're not sure what, what's beholding their future, and how will it go for me? How will it be? But I can tell you, once you try it, you're going to make a lot of new friends. And I think that is probably one of the key takeaways for everybody who comes with us who's single. We also save you on your own space. So whenever you cruise, most of you who cruise know that the cruise lines charge more for a single person, but they're not really charging more for a single person. What's happening is they're charging a price for their product, right? So anytime if you went out and had a pizza with two friends, you'd split the cost of the pizza. The cabin is the cabin price. And so you as a single person end up paying the whole price. But what we've done with Star Clippers is they understand where we're coming from, and they give us a limited amount of cabins at a price that doesn't cost you any more than it would cost if you shared with somebody else. So that's what we call our solo savings. And as a premium member with us, you have access to that. Premium membership is very, very reasonable. And I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a minute. But in addition, what we include, I'm moving down on our page, and everybody can see the page, right? Sin, you see me here on the page?
Gorgeous.
Great. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So in our exclusive inclusions as Singles Travel International, we've got this 9-night, your own space. You're not sharing with anybody else. We're including a free night package in Malaga because we know that's a stressor. What if I get there late and I miss the ship? So we've already included this extra night. So you come into Malaga, you're going to meet your tour leader, which we call the concierge. She's going to be waiting for you with open arms. We'll have an event that night. Everybody's questions will be answered. You'll be all set to go. The next day we'll take you to the ship. We are also including, we have a private cocktail party. So everybody in our group has a special cocktail party, and nobody does it better really than Star Clippers. We have these cocktail parties on other ships, but they give us this space in the back of the vessel. It's sunset. It's just us. We have our own. And by the way, after your first night, for the first 10 minutes on board Star Clipper, the bartenders all know your name. they really do. They know your drink. They know your name. So we'll have our favorite bartender back there. We'll have this complimentary, just an open bar with past hors d'oeuvres. Even if you have special dietary needs, I love and I laud Star Clippers for the attention that they place on this. We're going to give you wine with dinner every night. And as Cyndi said, there's a complimentary water sports. Our taxes are included with our fares. And then what we do is we have a customized activities calendar. So even though Star Clippers has activities, your concierge for the trip will put together an agenda that's just for our members so that we can make sure that you're seated in the dining room with other singles, that we're at breakfast with other singles, that we're on tour with other singles, that you're climbing the mast with other singles and you're supported in that. Everything we do, we'll do together. You have the ability to go off and do your own thing, but you know that you've got that schedule. And when it comes back to coming back on time to coming back on board and being with the other singles, you know exactly where we are and what time and where. So you're not alone unless you want to be. We have breakfast club every morning, and you have the camaraderie of other singles who love to enjoy life, and everybody else is learning to sail. So all you have to do is come to our webpage. We have special rates for singles. I'm going to click the book now page and just show you that our rates start at, actually the lowest would be for the category 5. If you're a premium member, you're paying $42.19. And that's a savings of $1,430. So the regular price is $56.49 for all of these things. But if you're a premium member, you're going to get it for $42.19. So that's how you navigate this book now page. When you get to it, you're going to decide on the category. You can see the picture here. So for example, we've got the category 6. That's a bunk bedroom. Okay, well, some people want to do that, but we've actually got a better deal on the category 5. So we're bumping you up already. I've stayed in this cabin. It's awesome. It's got this raised bed area. You've got a window. And I like that raised bed because it gives me a little extra space, I feel like, in the cabin. But if you want to move up, you have a chance to go to category 4, category 3. And as you can just see, what I want to show you here is not confuse you with all the categories, but there are pictures. And this is what these cabins look like. They're beautiful. They're very, very well appointed. You can see on this one, for example, you've got space underneath the bed to put your suitcase, right? So you can see here under the category 3, got plenty of space for that. Just lots of nice little surprises that make sailing different than what a big cruise ship would look like. So I'm going to, at this time, I would just like to say we've included the pre-cruise package. We've got the happy hour every night with dinner. Your wine is included. Cocktail party for singles, savings for your own space, and then our special concierges who are there, attentive, taking care of all of your needs. So at this time, I just want to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, thanks for joining us, and please visit us at www.singlestravelintl.com so that you have a chance to look at where we're going and join us, because we're ready and we're waiting for you, and we would love to meet you. So we're going to go into a Q&A with the members who are here live tonight, and we look forward to meeting you soon. Go ahead and stop the recording.